mga best! Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video, we will be doing a reaction video again. This is my third reaction video, but this time this is regarding with Malaysia. Let's go ahead and find out on how Malaysia did the impossible on their country to actually fight this pandemic.
Your country is going through a huge political crisis. You have a new leader, and several states have new governments. To add to this, not only is your country facing political crisis, but also economical, health, and defense. And then, the worst thing that could ever happen happens. The coronavirus hits Malaysia. Malaysia was in some serious trouble. But don't you ever underestimate the power of Malaysians. Here are 15 ways that Malaysia did the impossible. Number 15, donations and volunteer organizations. So many people volunteered and so many organizations helped out. For example, Emirat, healthcare workers with food, AC units, and raised over 3 million ringgit for medical supplies. Number 14, top doctor.
Okay, so let's pause for a moment. For number 15, do you see they are actually helping each other? They are getting a lot of donations that it can actually help for their Malaysian people to pass everyday life during the pandemic. And then let's go ahead and check the next one.
Dr. Noor Hussam Abdullah has been ranked one of the top doctors in the entire world at fighting the coronavirus. And not only does he present accurate facts, he's able to do it in a way that gathers support and also keeps people calm as he does it. Number 13, the movement control.
Okay, that's exactly what we are needed. We actually needed a best doctor for us to help to fight this coronavirus that we are experiencing right now. A specialist team who is actually trained to handle this kind of viruses or virus.
Order and the enhanced movement control order. These things are not easy to pull off, and it took so many people in different organizations to work together to have them work. Number 12, indirect volunteers. There are so many people that helped out and volunteered and did so many different things like food delivery. Number 11, building.
Okay, let's pause for that. Yes, volunteer is actually important for us. So we really need to have more volunteers for us to help, like let's say for example, gathered special needs, giving relief goods to every houses. So we need a lending hands. We need more hands for us to pass everyday life.
Temporary hospitals. Malaysia was able to build temporary hospitals very efficiently and quickly. For example, the largest agro park in Asia was able to be built into a hospital in 3 days. Number 10, the Tublai cluster. The Tublai.
Oh my God, hospitals. That is exactly the important thing that we need to do. We are actually having a lot of people that experiencing coronavirus. Where we actually put those patients if we don't have enough place for them. We are actually going to provide especially the place wherein we can put those patients safely without actually or like isolating it, so that it will not other people will not be also affected for that.
cluster complied with any order from MOH, and they never complained even though they had to wait long hours in the heat. Number 9, banks. Banks lent to the borrowers for 6 months. Number 8, universities. Universities allowed students to stay for free and provided them food as well. Number 7, stipends. Nearly 4 million homes received up to 1,600 ringgit. Number 6, ignoring politics. Opposition leaders came together and forgot about politics for the good of Malaysia. Now that is really cool, really cool. Number 5, protecting the most vulnerable. Malaysia did a great job in protecting those that were most vulnerable, homeless and foreign workers. They were put in public halls and provided a tent. Number 4, Malaysians returning home. Malaysians returning home from overseas were provided a free hotel, free food, and COVID-19 testing during their 2-week quarantine. Number 3, respect for frontline workers. I've never seen so much respect and love for frontline workers. It was so beautiful to see all the support Malaysians gave to the frontline workers. Number 2, fixing the PPE shortage for frontline workers. At the beginning of the crisis, there wasn't enough PPE for all the frontline workers, and so Malaysians took it onto themselves. For example, a fashion designer realized she had a skill set that could be very valuable, and so she took the initiative to organize an entire team to make PPE. Prisoners made PPE, college students made PPE, even a Malaysian born with no arms didn't let that stop her from making PPE. And number 1, most important, is team. It didn't matter if you're a celebrity or an average person. It didn't matter your social status. It didn't matter your gender, your religion, your ethnicity. All Malaysians came together for the better of Malaysia. And that's how Malaysia was able to do the impossible, to go from a country that had 3 times more cases than any other country in Southeast Asia to now being one of the safest countries in the entire world. And lastly, I'd like to thank all the Malaysians that helped make this video possible. So many of you wrote to me, sent me videos and pictures, and specifically Pacific Baku, who's a motorcycle rider, let me take lots of his footage, along with Q Productions, who took beautiful drone shots. And you can find links to their channels in the description. So thank you to all of you who helped make this video possible.
Yes, and that's it. As you can see, that's how actually Malaysia did the fight for pandemic. They actually do a teamwork. They also do set aside the politics, and they actually do have some volunteer. They all created their own PPE materials so that they will not be going to pay it more. And this is how you can see that all of the people from Malaysia are actually helping each other so that they can fight this coronavirus or this pandemic that we're currently experiencing right now. Hopefully every country or everyone is also doing the same, because we really need to help each other as we experience this kind of pandemic. It's really hard for all of us. I wish this pandemic will be gone too soon, and hopefully that we will be back on track. We will be going back on normal again. I know that it's kind of hard. It's really hard for all of us, and it's quite take us some time for us to move on, for us to get back on track, for us to get back on feet. There are some peoples nowadays that doesn't have any work. So please guys, let's help each other. Let's put aside hate or anything, because we really need to have each other this kind of pandemic. So that's how Malaysia did the impossible. As you can see, I'm hoping that we will be going to do the same as well. So good job for Malaysia, and I'm praying that we will be also healed as one. And this is just pandemic. We're people. This is just pandemic. We can definitely fight this. Let's all pray that it will be gone too soon. So stay safe, stay healthy, okay? So that's it for my video. And once again, if you're not yet subscribed on my channel, click the subscribe button there, hit the notification bell so that you will be notified for each of the video that I made. So bye, stay safe guys.